What is up, my fellow gamers? In today's video, we are going over everything you need to know about the official global launch of Destiny Rising. We are less than 24 hours away from the official launch. Right now, you can go ahead and start free downloading the game, which I definitely suggest because this game got a bit of some data to download. It's quite a hefty game that's going on. They did a preview of what we can kind of expect. I'm going to give you kind of like a summary in case you don't want to watch that video, and maybe some other things that you may not even know about. So the game is going to have cross play between all devices. It's currently only going to be available for your Android devices and iOS. There is no dedicated PC platform for it. The only way to play on PC is going to be using an emulator. There's a bunch of different emulators out there. Go ahead, choose the one you want. For me, I am sponsored by BlueStacks, so I recommend BlueStacks. And what this means is, let's say you're playing on an Android device, you can then go ahead and also play on an iOS device. So you can go ahead and switch between, let's say your phone is an Android, but you have an iPad, you can still play on the same account. However, there will be no crossplay for servers, which is very important to note. So if you want to play with your friends, make sure you choose the appropriate server. The server list is as followed. We have a North America server, which I am going to be in because I am in North America. There's also going to be a Latin America server, one for Europe, and finally one for Asia Pacific. Now, the official global launch start time is pretty cool that they did it this way. It's going to be 9 a.m. for your local time. So that means that depending on what country you're in, everyone is going to have the same starting point. So it's not going to be where, you know, it's going to start at like 2 a.m. for us, but it's going to start at like 10 a.m. for Europe. No, it's not going to start in North America until 9 a.m. on global launch day, which is tomorrow, August 28th. So if you're in Europe, it's not going to officially start until 9 a.m. in Europe times. They added the ability to slide. This was not in the closed beta. I participated in the closed beta, and that was a highly requested feature. So that is going to be really, really awesome that we now have the ability to slide. We also got our pre-registration rewards. We got an exotic ornament, and we're also going to get 10 free draws. If you are completely unfamiliar with Destiny Rising and how this works, the way that they did it in this game, because it is a mobile version, you have your guns. You're going to be collecting your different guns. The guns are really fun. They got different attributes and things like that that are going on, different ways to build out your weapon builds. But the big chase for this is this game does have like a gotcha center. And the way that gotcha center works is, aside from like summoning for weapons, you can also summon for characters. So there's a bunch of different characters in the game, and each character has like special abilities. So there are going to be certain characters that are going to be really good in certain game modes, like certain raids or whatever it may be. So just understand that, you know, you got a bunch of different characters to collect, as well as a bunch of different guns for them and stuff like that. The other thing is that they changed some stuff for the weapons. So now each weapon now has a random attribute and expanded progression pass, which before it didn't. We also have each artifact is going to carry unique attributes, allowing you to mix and match to create your own build, which is really, really nice. And then for global launch, the very first week is going to be called Season 0. And we're going to have our event called Gauntlet, which is basically going to be the raid version. If you're familiar with the Destiny Rise series on console, they have things called raids. So what this is going to be, it's called Gauntlet. It's going to basically be our raid for week 1. It's kind of like a little training, I want to say, for the real stuff. So collectively, as a whole, like server, the more people that complete it, the more rewards you're all going to get. And you're also going to get the opportunity to get a limited edition emblem. So that's just kind of like starting you off. After Season 0, which is going to end in just 1 week, so the second week is when season 1 is going to start, and that's going to be in September, and that's when we're going to get the full effect of the Gauntlet raid. And there's going to be a lot of different difficulties. So they have like a super hardcore difficulty. It's going to yield you more rewards and stuff like that. So yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be certain mechanics that you're going to have to understand when to use certain abilities and stuff like that. Aside from that, though, they also said that for new players, we're going to have over 200 free draws and at least 12,500 Lumia leaves. Lumi leafs, whatever you want to call them. That's pretty much the premium currency in this game is the leafs. And we also got a 14-day event and daily login bonuses. So pretty much as you go ahead and you log in every day, you're going to get some free draws, I imagine, and also some of those leafs as well. They also said that they're going to release new characters once a month. And there's also going to be a weekly maintenance every Thursday between 2 and 5 a.m. PT. So it's going to be roughly, you know, depending on where you are, pretty much in the middle of the night, where I feel like the most downtime will be, where maybe not a lot of people will be playing. But if you are someone who plays like overnight, that's going to be kind of unfortunate on Thursday. You're going to have to deal with the maintenance breaks. The other thing is they did like a little roadmap. So September is going to be season 1. October just says game content. And then November is going to be when season 2 launches as well. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of cool things going on with this game. I am super duper excited. I may live stream tomorrow right when I can, when the game launches. We'll see. Otherwise, I'll definitely have some beginner guides and a bunch of videos going on and moving forward. This is a really awesome game that I've been super hyped and looking forward to. I'd say one of the most hyped games, one of the most games that people are really looking forward to for 2025. There's a lot of awesome things with this. And I think they definitely brought the Destiny franchise to the mobile version as best they could. The other thing is the game does have full controller support. So if you are using your mobile device and not using an emulator, you can just go ahead and connect your Xbox controller or your PlayStation controller via Bluetooth to your Android device or iOS, and it'll just automatically go ahead and sync up and work. That's really awesome that you can have full controller support, because it definitely makes it a lot easier, especially for these like first-person shooter type games. Having a controller definitely helps. I did play in the closed beta, and the touchscreen isn't horrible. It's not that bad, but it's definitely a lot more enjoyable with a controller. But that is it. I will see you guys and girls out there in the Destiny Rising battlefield. Stay happy, stay safe, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.